Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I think to say that NLRMP and the geospatial technology, the convergence of both is essential for the success of real-time land management system, is just to state the obvious. There cannot be any two opinion about it. Only problem is that the two of us have been thinking and acting in silos till date, barring, of course, some isolated examples here and there. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to interact with some of the trainee officers of my service of 2012 batch, 172 of them. And I thought that perhaps it was a good opportunity to sensitize them and urge them that you go as ambassadors to 172 districts at a time and spread the idea of the importance of land management. And it was a first time attempt, so perhaps there might be some gaps, because I found that the module had very little to offer by way of technological interventions and what it can do for NLRMP and land management issues. But nevertheless, we should be keen and willing to learn. That is more important. When AGI approached us, I took this an opportunity to myself learn that what exactly the technology can do for us and how beneficial it can be, because having been in charge of Department of Revenue Land Reforms in Bihar myself for about a year and a half, I felt that invariably we land up in a vendor-driven situation. People come to us and say that this is the best which you can get, and this is the price. We do not have the expertise, nor knowledge, nor assistance available to clearly evaluate and find out that what exactly is needed for us and how to get it and in what time frame. What Mr. Baweja was telling, I have only one answer. Sir, that's your challenge. I come from Nalanda district. You have done the aerial photography there, and you realize you have not done it. Anyway, that district was never surveyed after 1910. And you can imagine in 100 plus years what changes have gone all about. So this is your challenge. And when you say that what you see and what people are coming forward to you to tell you, these are just don't match and converge, then it is not the people's fault, it is our fault perhaps, both the administrative governments and the industry, that we have not been able to convince them to create a situation of buy-in. And that is what I expect from this workshop. That we have to create a scenario where we need to educate people, make them aware. And unless until we are able to do that, believe me, we are not going to succeed. I keep on repeating it, and I would like to repeat it here also, that as a young probationer in Santhal Parganas district, when I went for service settlement training, the two of us, one of my batchmates who is in Shillong at the moment, we were greeted by a group of 12.5 scheduled tribe persons armed with bows and arrows, because they felt that perhaps we have come there to take away their land. And my good friend Mr. Pandey is from Jharkhand here. I think the situation hasn't changed much even now. So, yeah. So this is the situation. So we have to evolve a strategy that how to create confidence in the minds of the people. When Mrs. Sinha was talking about the people, I thought perhaps he would emphasize upon that aspect also. But we do need to emphasize that also. That what are we going to do to make people understand in simple terms that what whole NLRMP is about and how it is going to change their life in future. In simple terms. Our